Merry Christmas! Hello, magandang araw sa inyo mga ka-TGFI. We're back again here in the TGFI Hub. Ngayon ay, it's already December 15, 2016. Wow, it's only 10 days bago magpasko. Kamusta naman ang inyong Christmas preparation? Kamusta naman ang inyong pagre-ready? Yan, narinig ko yung aking boses. Pasensya na kayo. So, kamusta naman inyong pagpe-prepare ngayong Pasko? Kayo ba ay nakauwi na sa Philippines? Kung kayo isang OFW, kamusta naman? Alam ko you're having fun now with your family. Ang inyong mga anak, naglalaro na kayo. Or inyong mga isang asawa lang pala. Naglalaro na rin kayo. Whatever you're playing. Magandang araw sa inyong ngayong araw. Ngayong araw, mga ka-TGFI, natawa sa akin yung aking dalawang production guys dito. Okay guys, ulit kami po ay nagpapasalamat dahil kayo ay sinasamahan kami for another educational, edutaining day here in the TGFI Live. Ano po ang ating topic for today ng ating live? It's all about mistakes, no? Mistakes when you're buying a condominium unit property. Ayan. Of course, dapat may kasama tayo dyan. Kasi syempre, sinasabi rin ng inyong host, si Mr. Investor Floyd Wico, ako, hindi naman lahat alam ko. We also need the help of our experts sa industry. And of course, yung mga may mga experience na in doing in these different kinds of investment instruments na ating dinidiscuss sa pang-araw-araw. And of course, for today, ang kasama natin ay isang interior architect. She's also a former OFW sa Singapore. She is a DWIC resource speaker. She's a DJ. Diba? She's also an author of Sweet Living Hotel Quality Designs for Your Home. Best-selling book na raw to. Diba? And head designer, ito yung pinakamabigat head designer of Versa Global, a design and build company. Ladies and gentlemen, she's also an architect. Her name is no other than Architect Cheryl Medina Pura.
Good evening mga ka-TGFI at sa mga ka-Versa.
Di ba? So, ang kasama natin ngayon is si architect attorney tuloy. Si Architect Cheryl. Ayan. She's representing Versa Global. So, yung mga ating kasama sa Versa Global, sila Ate Sandy and the rest. Thank you for giving your time with us.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Kasi alam natin, architect, I myself, I have some condo units. One lang. One lang. I have a condo unit dyan lang sa may Forbes Park. Yeah. Well, ako kasi it took me a while before I was able to buy my own unit. Kasi nga, ang ano ko noon is namamahalan ako. Hindi ko lang if I'm buying the right condo unit. At the same time, hindi ko lang ng purpose, no? So, up to the point na it took me some time to decide kasi gusto ko ma-weigh lahat. Of course, kung kaya ba ng finances ko? Kaya ba ng budget ko? Then at the same time, tama ba yung binibili ko? Kasi I'm a newbie. And I'm sure, kasi di ba kanina pag-usapan natin na kwento mo, no? What you guys doing in Versailles, we put, beautify nyo isang condo unit, for example, and make it parang hotel-like living.
Yes. So, which is yung para sa webinar tomorrow. They could learn how they could monetize their unit.
That's right. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo sa ating caption for today, it has two parts, no? Part 1 for today is what are the common mistakes of acquiring condominium units in the Philippines. So, si architect din ang ating guest, no? For tomorrow, which is part 2, ito naman yung paid webinar, no? How to create extra income without owning a home, or even if you have your own home, you have your own unit, paano mo po siya mas papakita? Yan yung part 2. Okay? So, if you want to join tomorrow's webinar, no, just click the link na makikita nyo sa caption so that you can join us for tomorrow. And of course, no, for today, ang focus natin is yung common mistakes. Ano nga ba yung common mistakes?
Yan.
Ito, alam ko, pinagandaan mo to, architect Kitang-kita ko sa mga mata mo.
Tsaka pinagdaanan ko, ito yung may hugot talaga sa akin.
Yes. Ako rin, marami akong hugot dyan. Lalo na yung mga kaibigan natin, mga taga-Singapore, mga, ano ba yan? A something. Ay, bawal.
ASAP.
ASAP. Pansinin nyo naman yung background namin, mga ka-TGFI. Pasko na, di ba? So, hello. Diyan kay Mr. Snowman sa aking likod. Si Rudolph, mamaya lalabas. Hintayin nyo lang. And of course, I would just want to say hi. Bago tayo pumunta sa ating topic for today, no, Architect, I would just like to say hi to all of our ka-TGFIs online right now. Kay Maylene Panos Caparoso. Good evening. Sobrang na traffic daw si Tony Santos ate. Sayang dito ka. Okay, si Dada Bear Knock. Hello sa inyong lahat na online. And mag-comment na kayo guys so that I can greet you. Watching from Riyadh, si Jerry De La Cruz Almasan. Of course, I want to say hi sa ating kaibigan, si Mr. Rex Holgado. Sabi ni Rex Holgado, kung kayo ay pupunta ng Makati. Diba? Yung mga, instead of getting a hotel, diba? Ito kasi Versa project.
Ito sa project.
Yeah. If you're, papakita to ng ating production, papakita na sa screen. If you have time or you want to go to check in Makati or Pasay, basta malapit sa Makati area, no? You can try
very
Rex.
CBD area ni Rex.
Very CBD, Central Business District, yung kanyang lugar. So, check in lang kayo. Of course, you just have to go to this link that I'm going to share here in the fan page. Kasi dito, he accommodates short-term rentals. No? Kasi alang kagandahan kasi ng ginagawa ng projects nyo for Versa, no? Yung mga simple units, no? Ako kasi experience ko. I went to Rex na condo, Rex Holgado, ayan. And when I saw the unit, na-amaze ako kasi the space, maliit lang eh. Honestly, 20-something.
So, medyo odd-shaped din yung...
Yes, L-shape. Parang ang weird mo. Pero
binili niya.
Yes, binili niya. Ayan, nagkakamot ulo na si Rex ngayon. But hindi. A good part is that, the good thing is that, pag nakita niyo yung condo, para kayo talaga nasa hotel. Ako nung nakita ko, binigyan kasi ako ng susi ni Rex. No? Kasi pag may mga magre-rent, pwedeng ako yung pumunta doon. So, nung hawak ko yung susi, hindi niya alam, nag-check-in ako doon, ako lang mag-isa. Secret yun. Pag inaano ko, wala ba naka-check-in? Matutulog ako. Joke lang yun. Okay, so guys, if you have time, you want to check in Makati area, no? I know Rex is offering discount ba pag TGFI. Message nyo na lang siya, sabi niya, bibigyan naman daw siya discount. I'm going to share it in our comment thread so that ma-save nyo rin, no? Kasi kung makikita nyo yung unit niya, sobrang promising. Ganda ng units para you're going to stay in a hotel. Okay, so I already shared it. So again, I would like to say hi kay ECRG. Good quality video. Thank you, EC. Okay, hi po, watching from South Korea, Randy. Randy Mejorada. Anyo sa'yo? Kasama ko sana sa. Tama ba? John Lyndon Lozada, watching from Saudi as well. Wow. God bless to you, John. Watching from South Korea, si Don. Yan. Michelle, magaling forever. May fan ka na kagad.
Wow.
Yes, magaling daw forever.
Make sure yung bank account na
sabi mo. Benjo Duque. Yan. Watching from Dubai naman si Gemelita Espejo. Hello. Merry Christmas kay Alenas Andes. Sa ating lahat. Damang-damang spirit. So, nga, no? Merry Christmas sa inyo. Okay? Watching from Kuwait si Raquel Bosano. Okay, so hello lang kayo dyan. So, again, our topic for today is what are the common mistakes of acquiring condominium units in the Philippines? With our guest for today, si Architect Cheryl Medina Pura. Okay. Dami ko sinabi, no? Parang ayaw ko pag-salitain. Joke
okay
lang yan, de. Kasi,
hindi, alam mo, pinapakalma mo lang yung hugot ko dito sa topic natin.
Pero kasi, ito yan eh. Architecture. No? Well, how can I say na mali ang binili kong condo? I believe that you have your own point for this. Pero sige, ano yung pinaka-basic?
You should know your purpose.
Okay.
Ba't mo siya binili? Kasi yun yung unang-una eh.
Okay.
So, is it for personal use or for business? Pag personal, ang dami mo pang consideration.
Totoo.
Pag business, ang dami mo rin consideration. Yan. Kung personal, gusto mo family. Or solo ka lang. Kung family, gusto mo. Yan, yung mga bagay. Or kung business, ano yung target market?
Totoo yan. Totoo yung sinabi mo. May mga ganyang cases, no? Maraming guilty dyan, I'm sure, no? Pag bibili ng condo, ang gusto nila is sasabihin nila investment yon. Tapos pag tatanungin mo, so paano mo paparent? Tapos magtataka na siya, anong paparent? Titirang ko siya. How can you say it's an investment? When you say it's an investment, titiran mo, how can it make money?
At kung gusto mo siyang as active business, ano ba talaga yung market mo? Tama ba yung market mo for the unit that you're going to buy? So, hindi lang siya yung, ay, ang pretty niya sa brochure. Buy! Kasi kaya nyo. No, yun yung, actually, yun yung hugot ko eh. Not just because you can, you have to buy.
Common mistakes. One of the common mistakes. Kasi, especially, let's admit it, no? Especially if you're based abroad, overseas. No? A lot of times, di ba yan? Tayo, for our FWs, no? We have the capacity to pay. We have kaya natin bumili, honestly. Yung sweldo natin, let's just say, kaya-kaya eh. But, of course, bibili ka ng unit dahil nadala ka because someone told you it's a good
sales
unit.
Sales napalakpakan ka. No.
But of course, yan, alam ko, isa-isahin natin yung mga common mistakes na yan. But, ano rin ako, interesado rin ako, no? Ano ba ang story mo, architect? Bakit ka napunta dito sa industry? Building units or rebuilding or beautifying condo units or properties.
So, as a profession, I'm an architect. I'm a licensed architect. But I've been practicing interior architecture for the last 10 years when I was in Singapore. Previously, I was in Tokyo. So, dun sa Singapore, it's mostly mga hotels ang ginagawa namin. So, alam niyo naman, sa Singapore, walang design studio dyan na walang Pinoy. That's the truth. So, habang gumagawa kami ng mga hotels, especially one of our main focus, ako as a designer, hotel rooms, suites, standard rooms, and then, yun din yung at the peak na marami nagbebenta ng condo sa mga, sa mga OFW. Then I realized na, yung size ng ginagawa kong hotel, ng dinidesign ko na hotel, at yung condo na binibenta sa amin, is almost of the same box and same size.
Yes.
Pero, bakit walang gumagawa ng kasing ganda na hotel, na condo yun? Parang, we haven't realized na this is something that we can monetize pala. So from then, I did research, I spoke to different people, na yan yung topic natin tomorrow. We will discuss that. I spoke to different people in that industry, and then I learned a lot from them na, good design is good business pala. So I went back. Thank you for an org in SG where I was able to pitch in my belief and my skill. And then a lot have signed up for their hotels at a very minimal cost. To have it furnished, full furnished. Wala ka ng problema, papasok ka na lang doon. Dala mo na lang undies mo or whatever. Yun lang. Down to the, like Rex. Down to the cutleries we have provided, towels are there. So, that's our service concept. No? Wala ka nang iisipin. Yun yung
pagpasok mo doon, mukhang hotel na siya. Hotel unit.
Pero it's not priced like one. Parang kay Rex. Yan. Dapat may commission tayo kay Rex.
Rex, ha? Yung bawat magsasign na magbubuk. Alam mo na.
May 2%.
Actually, ako kahit free stay na lang. Alam mo na yan, Rex. Okay. Joke lang yan. Okay, guys. So, nakaka-relate ako sa sinabi mo. Kasi nga, just like I told sa ating mga ka-TGFI, no? Normally naman talaga, no, yung mga condo units, pagkabili mo ng condo unit mo, no, hindi mo naman talaga basta-basta ayusin.
Yes.
Of course, yung iba dyan, gusto nila, kung talagang goal nila is to make money out of it, pila na lang nilang common TV, ref, But of course, yung papagandahin nila yung unit, hindi nila naiisip yun. Hindi pa nila naiisip. Which is why, I think the concept is very good. Kasi when you stay there, talagang you will feel like, para tayo nasa hotel.
Wala ka nang iisipin.
Wala ka nang iisipin. And of course, through the help of your team, no?
Yes.
So, which is also, yan din naman yung, yun yung step-by-step process of that part. No? We'll be discussing that tomorrow. Let's just focus ng architect dun sa mistakes.
Correct.
Sige. Let's go with mistake Number 1.
Buying without a purpose.
Yeah.
One of the biggest mistakes.
Okay.
So if it's, like Floy mentioned earlier, if it's going to be for investment, like most of us would say, kasi parang justify natin yung pagbili ng condo na it's for investment. So if it's not bringing in cash flow into your account, it's not an investment.
Okay.
Diba? May basic TGFI.
Yeah.
So, kailangan, alam nyo rin, if it's going to be for an active business, ano yung market nyo? If it's dorm, or if it's going to be short-term rental under CBD.
Okay.
So, magkaiba kasi ng atake. Wala pa tayo sa pag-aayos ng unit. Sa pag-PD pa lang tayo ng unit.
Yeah. Okay.
So, kapag ka-dorm siya, may consideration tayo sa height dapat.
Okay.
Para pumasok yung double deck mo.
Okay.
Kasi hindi ma-overlook niyo yung aspect na yon. Or kung for CBD siya, ano ba dapat yung size niya?
Yeah.
Para maging... So you would be able to mark it out very comparable to a hotel.
Yeah. Makes sense, no? Kasi let's say, CBD, no? Most of the time kasi ang mga nagre-rent naman dyan, CBD from the word itself, businessmen. No?
Yes.
So businessmen laging on the go.
Correct.
So of course, on the go yan. But at the same time, sila rin yung kailangan mag-book ng units from time to time. Talagang short-term lease. Of course, sila rin yung gagastos ng gagastos. Kung gagastos ka ng gagastos, punta ka sa hotel, they will cost them a lot. It will cost them a lot, no? But if they went to a unit na they'll see na it looks like an hotel, the cost is not that much. For example, for Rex case, no? Ang tinignan ko yung rate niya, it's 1,300. Let me see. 1,000 plus. 1,700 per day. 1,700 per day.
Pwede na yun.
Para kang nasa hotel. 1,700 per day. In a Makati hotel, it will cost you 2,500 for a 3-star hotel. So, laki na
3-star lang yun And I could really, hindi sa pag-ano.
Yeah.
But you could have my word that's much nicer than a 3-star hotel. Yung unit ni Rex.
Yeah. But let us just compute, no? 1,700 times, sabihin natin 30 days, sabihin lang din natin 25 days lang ma-occupy yung kanyang unit in a month, no? Meron na siyang around 42,500.
A month.
Kung 25 days ma-occupy.
So 20 days na lang.
No, sabihin natin 20 days na lang. 1,700.
O 35,000.
35,000. Let's just say, yung monthly amortization niya is paying around 20. Let's say yung juice niya, let's just say maximize ko na 5,000. So around 10,000 additional cash flow is not bad. Kanya pa yung unit. Ang lahat yan, magagawa mo yan if you're going to prepare for the unit itself.
At kung tama yung napili mo na unit.
Yeah. So sabi mo nga, purpose.
Purpose. What's your purpose?
Yes.
Kasi, kung dormitel din, for the students, is also a good market to consider.
Right.
But
mas mura.
Mas mura siya kasi it's not really in the CBD area. And then good revenue din, Condormitel. But you really, really have to look at the unit.
Yeah.
Hindi pwede yung basta bibili ka lang ng unit. If that's your purpose. Dapat alam mo yung proper size, which I hope you have the chance to run through mamaya. Ano ba yung proper size for that purpose? Ano ba yung proper ceiling height mo dapat for that purpose? Para hindi sayang. Mind you, architect na ako, but because of the uneducated decision, last unit daw kasi binili ko na.
Okay. Oh.
Tapos, without looking a plan, mayabang kasi ako mayabang ako na syunga-syunga dati.
Yeah.
So, sige, sabi ko kahit na maayusin yan kahit na ano pa yan. So, but then, when I look at the plan of my unit, when I went there, yung slight mistake lang ng pag-position ng pintuan ng CR, I realize it can cost a lot din pala. No?
Okay.
May mga simple mistakes na akala natin wala lang.
Okay. So, wag kayo basta-basta magpapahide, no? When you're buying a unit. Of course, alamin muna nga. That's the step 1. Know your purpose why you're buying a unit. So, tama yun, no? Kasi hindi naman pwedeng bibili ka ng unit, nasabihan ka na ng friend mo na, maganda yun, or napilit ka ng salesperson, sales agent, huwag ka papadala. You have to know ano yung rason ka bakit ka bumili. Let's go to number 2.
size. Okay. So, meron tayong studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. This is very typical. However, we have learned through our experience then that some are marketing 1 bedroom unit, but it's the size of a studio unit.
Yes.
Parang
1 bedroom. 1 bedroom is a size. Oh, okay.
No, they're marketing the units as 1 bedroom unit.
Okay.
But the floor area, yung mismong laki lang, is same lang ng studio.
Ng studio. Parang nagkaroon lang ng
Yes,
divider. 1 bedroom na yun.
And sometimes, hassle pa yung divider.
Okay.
So, be worry about that. Yung typical studio, mag-range yan, average yan is 25 square meter.
Okay. Studio, 25 square meter. Okay.
Kapag 1 bedroom, a good size is 35 square meter.
Okay.
And then a 2 bedroom, 50 square meter. That's a good size.
Okay.
So, bear that in mind. So, kapag sinabi sa inyo na, ito, one bedroom unit, huwag kayong titigil doon. Ask, ilan yung floor area niya? So, is it really good for a 1 bedroom unit or baka yung area niya is studio lang? It's also better to ask kasi there are minamarket na 1 bedroom unit lang. But when designed properly, it could turn out into a 2 bedroom unit.
Yeah.
So, just ask a lot of questions first. Kasi para makita niyo yung mga possibilities ng unit mo. It could either have you earn less or more.
Yeah. Totoo yan. Well, ako may experience kami na ito rental lang naman. Pero when we told them na sana gusto namin malagyan ng divider, no? So, wood divider nga lang. Ang admin, they're already charging us around 50,000. Tapos, minor pa lang daw yun. Pag kami dinagdag pa kami, major na raw yun, 100,000 on the spot. Ganun, yun pala, naka-mention sa contract. So, kailangan din pala. You really have to ask things like that. Yung mga, sa contract base.
Yes.
You really need to check everything na makikita mo. Okay, so, size. Okay. So, what else?
I think pwede nating i-flash ba itong sample?
Ayan, sige. Meron tayong...
Para lang.
Yes, papakita natin on the screen so that makita ng ating mga ka-TGFI, pwede natin mapakita. Okay, so while waiting sa ating sample pictures, I want to say hi again. Saan ba ako natigil kanina? Si Kuya Alan is online. Alan Neil Torres. Hello, Kuya? Sino pa ba? Okay. Just went from work daw si Maria Macalin. Yan. Si Kentoy sa Rosing, pa-shout out watching from Bohol. Taga Bohol pala to si Kentoy. Nakita ko lately, active na siya sa forum. Congratulations to you. Yan. Ian, South Korea, thanks for the videos. Yan. Okay. JP Maambong, Merry Christmas. Mark Anthony from Japan. Hello. Hello, Japan. Watching from Montreal. Wow, may taga Montreal na tayo. Okay. Purpose of the 4 Pacific. Okay, ayan na. So, nakalagay na sa screen. These are some of the pictures. Ito pala yung kay Rex. But let's go to sa mismong, nakikita nyo kung gaano kaganda yung ginawa nilang unit ni Rex. Diba? It's an L-shaped unit. Nakita nyo naman, mukha ka nasa hotel talaga. Ayun.
Ayan.
Sige. Pataas pa natin. Diba? It's like you're in a hotel unit already. Ang liit lang yan. Pero pagpunta mo doon, bagay siya for, for on-the-go people. Tapos gusto mo yung feeling na very solemn, very at peace.
Market ng unit nila.
Oo nga eh. Yan. Mapapakita ba natin Prod Jelix? Hinahanap pa.
Sige.
Sige. Let's go to
continue.
Let's continue. Okay. What else? Other mistakes.
Other mistake. Building features. Ayan.
Building features.
Dapat malaman natin kung yung bang may enough circulation space. But ibig sabihin, yung mga hallway size o yung corridor sizes. Especially for OFW na hindi talaga na-check yung building or unit or pre-selling siya.
That's right.
So one trick, you could gauge the development based on the size of the corridor.
Okay.
Kung maliit yung corridor, so kasi usually pwede ba magbanggit ng developer?
Well, wala. No holds barred naman tayo.
Sige. Kunyari, Ayala, meron siyang mga different tiers. Meron niyang Amaya, Alveo, sa mga different tiers kung high-end siya. No? Well, some of the developers don't have their specified tiers.
Okay.
But looking at the plan, malalaman mo na if this is slightly better than their other buildings. Kung mas
Okay.
malapad yung corridor, chances are this has better amenities. Better
Yung
finishes.
pala yung
So,
technique.
sa mga tricks yun eh. Na,
Okay. Pag malapat yung corridor,
Yeah.
that's how we can see na maganda yung they will spend on the project
yes.
itself.
So basically, the building developments, meron kang low-rise,
Okay.
mid-rise, high-rise.
Okay.
So, ito low-rise, 1 to 5 floors. Pwede silang hindi maglagay ng elevator pagka low-rise. So
Basta
take note, so
1
ask.
to 5.
1 to 4 floors,
1 to 4.
pwede silang hindi maglagay ng elevator.
Okay.
As per building code, pwede kasing hindi.
Okay.
So, kung may i-offer sa inyo na low-rise, ask kung may elevator ba to o hindi. Kasi option nila yun na maglagay.
Ako, hassle yan. Pagka, sige, excited ka, no? Tapos, 4th floor, sige. 4th floor ka.
Mura.
Mura. 4th floor ka. Naalala mo, isa ka lang magdadala ng ref. Ikaw rin nga. Nako, you have to ask these things.
So, wala tayong sisisihin.
Okay. Sige.
Okay, yung mid-rise.
Mid-rise.
Mid-rise naman, ang consideration naman dyan, mid-rise usually, mas malaki yung floor area niya, mas mababa yung ceiling niya.
Okay. Mas mababa yung
Kung mapapansin niyo, pagka mid-rise, medyo mas mura siya.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah,
Kasi,
yeah.
pero, I like that developer. Okay. So, kung ganon, kapag mid-rise naman siya, it's very good for family.
Okay.
Kasi mas malapad yung floor area niya. Yun nga lang.
Kaya pala ganun yung concept nila.
But the ceiling...
This is, hindi kami nagpo-promote, pero sabi nga natin, no holds barred tayo dito in TGFI. So, para unbiased tayo, we try to give yung actual examples.
Kami observations ko lang to from the different projects that we have done.
Mm-hmm.
And, kakatingin ko rin ng mga properties.
Okay.
Tapos, usually, since mababa siya, hindi siya bagay for condormitory. Dorma, kasi hindi siya for double deck talaga.
Okay.
So,
Pang-family ang mid-rise.
pang-family. So, pagka high-rise, ayan, mabenta siya for CBD, tsaka condormitory.
Okay.
Kaya sabi ko ano yung purpose mo for business.
Yeah.
Doon ka rin pipili. So, to sum it up, USB, usage, size, and building features. Para madali niyong tandaan.
USB, usage,
Size, and building features.
size, building features.
Yeah.
So, ano tong tatlo na to ulit, architect? These are
Primary
considerations in buying a condo. Okay.
Yes.
Buying condo. Yan
Okay.
I'm typing it for you so that you can see right away para pwede nyo i-write it down. Okay, what else?
Okay, ito medyo mabilis. At saka para madali niyong tandaan, device. Medyo pinapadali ko na buhay.
Okay.
Device. D for dimension.
Okay.
Tignan niyo yung dimension ng space nito.
Ayan, lumabas na sa screen. Good.
Ayan.
Okay.
Usage siya. Next one is the device. So, device stands for dimension,
Dimension.
entry and exit, ventilation, interior walls, columns, and ano ba yung last ko? Elevation. Ayan.
Elevation.
I-explain ko na lang ng...
Okay, sige.
So, dimension, make sure na, ito kasi how to read the floor plan. Kasi as OFWs, hindi tayo makakapunta dun sa unit na binibenta.
Okay.
Papakita lang floor plan, di ba? So, para makita nyo kung ano yung dimension, ito yung trick. Yung pintuan, yun yung makikita nyo na quarter circle.
Mm-hmm.
Ang usual size nun is 3 feet. So, kulang-kulang 1 metro. So, pwede nyo siyang gamitin kapag gusto nyo sukatin yung floor plan. Ngayon, bakit ito importante? Kasi nakita namin from our experience that depending on sa size ng wall, pwede mong ang 1 bedroom, pwede mong gawing 2 bedroom.
Okay.
Ang lagi, just to bear in mind, ang size ng isang kama, which is yung palaging mahirap i-fit, is 2 meters.
Okay.
So, twice ng lapad ng door.
Okay.
So, if you can see, sa isang hilera ng wall kasya yung 2 kama, on napahiga or patayo. So, may chances ka na gawing 2-bedroom ang unit mo.
Wow.
Katulad
pwede pala
nitong
yan.
yung isang example natin, which is just, sorry pero I'll try to share with Floy and then
Yeah.
so he could share it to you. Na originally for 1-bedroom lang, we check the dimension,
Yeah.
kasya yung 2 kama on different orientation, then instantly 1-bedroom unit becomes 2-bedroom.
Pwede pala. Pero of course, you guys have to check as well with your admin, building admin, or the developer
Yes.
itself. Kung magkano yung
May
magiging,
restrictions.
may restrictions, may add-on cost yan. So, check nyo muna kasi kailangan nyo rin isama yun sa competition. Gaya nga na nangyari sa amin, no? They are charging around 100,000 for major changes. 50K pag minor lang daw. So, sabi na hindi siya practical. So, hindi namin kinuha. But ito yung nire-rent namin. But of course, dun sa kukuhanin naming unit, well, we already purchased it. Willing naman kami to spend for that. Kasi ang pinaka, model niya is, 1-bedroom lang talaga siya. Pero, gaya na nabanggit ko sa'yo kanina, no? Yung sofa, ino-occupy niya na yung buong room from the door up to sa dulo rin ng sofa. So, pwede siyang hatiin sa
Hatiin
gitna and
talaga.
make it 2-bedroom.
Ayun.
Ewan ko, kayo rin naman magde-design na may discount pa nga ako sa inyo.
Yun.
Kita ng national Facebook television.
At hindi pa ako mo-oo.
Oh, yan. Okay.
So, entry and exit. Ayan. Ang mga taong mapupungsoy.
Yes. Okay. Entry and exit.
Kasi ang iniisip nila is east facing ang door.
Okay.
Main door ng condo but not your unit.
Yan. Okay.
So, tingnan nyo kung nasan yung unit na kukunin nyo talaga.
Mm-hmm.
Yung mga nag-ano. And then, ventilation and orientation. So,
Okay.
bakit to importante? Hindi to naiisip agad, pero it's very handy trick to have. Kapag ka yung bintana nyo, usually sa condo naman, isang side lang yung bintana.
Mm-hmm.
Pagka yung bintana nyo is west-facing, west, southwest, or south-facing, chances are mainit yan sa hapon. Hindi chances are, talagang mainit yan sa hapon. And if that's the case, you would have to spend more on your window treatment and air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another cost.
Okay.
So yun yung some of the tricks that you should know. Yan.
Uy, I just want to, congratulate us in TGFI. Umaabot na tayo ng, on an average, 250, no? Yung nanonood ng live. Congrats naman sa atin. Galing-galing naman. Lumalaki na talaga yung ating, talagang kayo, you're enjoying every Thursday natin in TGFI Live. So, actually, yung next week's topic na, commercial lang ako architect.
Sige.
Next week's topic, that will be, yun na ba yung last? Ay, hindi, may isa pa. May isa pa. May dalawa pa. Ating year-end episode for TGFI Live. Next week, we'll be going to Divisoria.
Oh.
We'll be going to Divisoria and some malls, mamimili sila 500 pesos.
Extra challenge.
Extra challenge. Tingnan natin kung gaano karami at gaano kagaganda yung mabibili ng ating mga TGFI staff dito. So, you'll get to watch it next Thursday. Then, at the end of the year's episode, yan naman year-end yan. So, review tayo no kamusta ang inyong mga ipon, yung mga investments.
Right.
Diba? So, join us pa sa ating mga upcoming episodes in TGFI Live. We'll make sure mas maganda pa. Well, ngayon, I'm sure kayo ay nag-enjoy na. Ayan. But we'll make sure the upcoming episodes mas fruitful, mas marami pang matututunan. Gaya ng gano'n na rin karami ang natututunan nyo here. Kasama kami mga ka-TGFI. Okay, pasensya na. Medyo nakat ko si Architect.
Good.
Sige, let's go to the next. Yeah.
Nasaan ba tayo? V. Interior
yeah.
walls. Ayan. Tingnan nyo, baka may mga nakatayo ng pader sa mga kinuha yung unit. At kung wala pa...
Ay, oo, yung mga basa-basa na lang na pader.
Oo. At kung wala pa, wag nyo na muna siguro yung patayo. Para to save you the cost din kasi. So additional cost din.
Sorry pagka may nakita kang, may ganyan yung unit, may extrang pader, it's a no-no na ba talaga kagad?
Not really. Okay. Depende nga yung sa purpose mo.
Okay.
Kung gusto mo siya namang gawing 1-bedroom, kasi usually expats, kapag ka medyo long term yung stay niyan, gusto niyan may bedroom talaga.
Okay.
So, babalik ka talaga doon sa una nating sinabi, yung purpose mo Pero kung sobrang liit na yung unit mo, katulad nung 1 bedroom daw pero size lang naman ng studio, baka wag mo na lang muna ipalagay yung partition.
After may ganyang, well, ano ko lang may mga ganong cases na yung bigla na lang parang may lilitaw na pader doon sa condo, di mo alam ko ng purpose.
Baka poste yun.
Poste.
Dadaanan natin.
Okay.
Ayan.
Maganda. Lahat na ikutan nyo, yung mga about best ways for you on how you can buy, ano yung mga dapat di maiwasan, ano yung dapat i-check.
Correct.
Ayan, let's go to the next.
Ito medyo galit na galit ako dito.
Okay.
Columns and shaft. Yun siguro yung sinasabi ni Floy na may biglang umuusli. So chances are columns yun.
Okay.
Kailangan naman yan sa building. So para tumayo siya. Kung gusto nyo, saluhin nyo yung nasa taas.
Okay.
Hindi nyo siya pwedeng ipatanggal. However, may mga developments na yung column niya, yung poste niya, nasa gitna. Like, ito. I'm not sure if makikita. But some have the columns nasa gitna. So, it's very difficult to use the space kapag nandun na yung column.
Yeah.
Kasi restricted ka na. So, baka pwedeng pumili ka na lang ng ibang unit. Pwede naman same building pa rin eh. Pili ka na lang ng ibang unit.
Kalimitan ba yan pagka binibili mo na sasabihin sa'yo kung may naligaw bang pader or may naligaw bang post?
Sana nga ganun eh.
However, magugulat ka na lang.
Oo. However, yung iba pa nga, the proper way to have it presented to you ay yung mga columns, naka-shade yan ng black. Naka-solid siya. Naka-solid shade siya. However, based from the plan na binibenta nila. Makikita naman kayo na overall floor plan. Kaya lang, may mga nadadaanan kami na iba na hindi naka-shade.
Okay.
So, kung hindi ka magtatanong, and kung hindi ka naman technical na tao, no offense, but hindi mo alam na poste pala siya.
Right.
At makikita mo lang siya sa drawing. Iisipin mo, ano ba to? Aparador ba to? Lamesa ba to? Hindi mo alam
yung mga small details na akala natin walang purpose.
And kaya ako galit na galit kasi some of the columns talaga are really big.
Yes. It occupies, malaking space.
Ang laki ng space niya. And ang kinasasama na loob ko, hindi naman sa at least for my clients, no? Sasama na loob ko, bibili ka ng condo unit na 2 million, 20 square meter. Tapos, magkakos siya average per square meter, 100,000. Tapos, 100,000 mo pupunta sa condo.
Pag gano'n ba, pwede mong awayin yung developer? Wala, talo ka talaga.
Hindi, Okay. Tsaka nabili mo na eh. Pero yun parang make sure na yung pera natin napupunta into something worthwhile naman.
Salamat pala sa food natin. Ano ba yung food natin? Mang KFC. Okay.
So, yun. So, make sure na itanong nyo kung hindi malinaw sa inyo yung floor plan na pinapakita sa inyo.
Okay.
Ask.
Ako, nakakatakot yan. Yung bigla na lang may lilito. Parang napaisip na ako. Tawagan ko na kaya yung aking check.
Pero kailangan naman yan para tumayo yung building nyo. Pero, syempre, kapag sobrang laki, pumili kayo ng ibang unit within the same floor na walang gano'n.
Hindi mo pwede paglaban yun? Wala sa contract ko. Wala talaga.
Hindi, kasi naano mo na I'm sure may clause sila doon na for the building integrity. Structural integrity. Ayun, so pili-pili. Pili-pili na lang.
Sino ba yung kalimitan na gaganyan na developer? Uy, secret.
Tapos, elevation. Hindi pinansin no?
Next na daw, next.
Ayan, elevation. Ang elevation na tinutukoy ko naman, yung ceiling height niyo.
Okay.
Yan. Katulad na nabanggit ko kaganina, kung ang purpose naman natin, ang market ninyo ay families lang. So, you could go either low to high rise yan kasi wala naman tayong aim talaga for the ceiling.
Okay.
Although, ang minimum natin is 2.4 meters. Ayan, tandaan po natin, 2.4 meters.
2.4 meters.
Yan po yung acceptable ceiling height.
Acceptable ceiling height.
Tanungin po ninyo sa agent ninyo or nagbebenta. Pero kung hindi po nila alam, sana matandaan niyo yung low-rise, mid-rise, at high-rise natin kaganina.
Okay.
Kung hindi rin alam ng agent ninyo. Para naman po dun sa mga gusto mag-dorm.
Yeah.
Kasi kapag ka-dorm, maliit lang yung space at ang kama po natin ay double deck. ang minimum po ninyo ay 2.7 or 2.8 meters.
Okay.
Para makapaglagay po kayo ng double deck sa kwarto. Kasi kapag ka 2.4, yun nasa taas, hindi na makakatayo. Ay, hindi na makakaupo. At least.
Ako, architect, ang dami mo ng fans dito. Mamaya ako na lang sila i-greet. Mga nag-hello sa'yo.
Ang dami mong babayaran.
Oo nga. Kasi Pasko na raw, architect. Huwag mong
So,
kalimutan.
invest na.
Yeah. Huwag mong kakalimutan yung pamasko mo sa akin. 50% discount.
Uy, saan di kasalanan mo to? O yan, sige.
Okay.
So, elevation. So,
Elevation.
device ha, tandaan mo.
Yeah.
USB device. Madali naman tandaan eh.
Yes. USB device. Well, kung pwede nyo balikan yung ating TGFI Live so that you can write down. Yan. So, device is dimension, entry, exit, ventilation, interior walls,
columns and shafts, and elevation.
Wow. Okay, sige. Ano pa ang ating next things that we need to look at or dapat maiwasan in terms of mistakes?
Ayan naman. Kapag ka taxes, masingit ko lang bago yung other. Taxes, make sure na yung cost na pinapakita sa inyo is inclusive of taxes na. Kasi there's a lot of taxes involved kapag ka ito turn over na yung unit like documentary tax or VAT, it's not included. Kasi baka magkagulatan na lang tayo na bago nyo po pala magamit yung unit, kailangan nyo gumastos ng another $500,000.
Yeah. Well, lalo na ngayon, no? Kasi ang daming mga properties na kung saan you can easily pay yung mga tipong 1 month na lang yung babayaran. You get to pay. May 8,000 na nga lang ako nakita.
Oo nga eh.
Parang pinamimigay na lang yung condo. Pero yung pala, along the way, you need to pay itong mga add-on fees. Like what you said, no? Taxes. Yes. You have to check on it. Paano ba to? You need to ask the developer, the agent mismo.
Ask the agent. Okay. From experience din kasi, may nagustuhan na kami na unit. And then, nasanay kasi kami na usually from the cost that we look at, kasama na lahat ng taxes. But then when we ask this for a new unit, hindi pa pala kasama yung documentary stamp and all the other taxes which amounts to like 2%.
Oh.
2% is
the contract.
of the contract cost, which is quite a lot of money din.
Yes.
So, isip namin, so after 3 years, mag-iipon naman tayo ng ganyang kalaking pera para lang magamit yung ano.
Parang tawag ako ng ato agent ko. Hello, Jason! Okay, 2% magkano yun? So, if you have a 3 million unit,
300,000.
300,000.
Malaki din ha?
Ay, Jason ha? Jason, balik mo pera ko. Okay, next.
Kaya yun yung minsan na basta magtanong kayo, ang problem is sometimes you don't know what to ask.
Okay, yeah.
Yun yung issue din naman kasi.
Sometimes kasi overwhelming. Especially pag pinunta ka dun sa...
When you're heightened of emotional.
Ito yung best scenario na kung saan pwede ka na kumuha. Pumunta ka dun sa showroom and you get to experience sa'yo lahat. Parang you get to have a condo living, you get to enjoy these amenities.
And then, ang ganda-ganda ng model unit.
Yes, 8,000 lang per month. Diba? Ma-overwhelm ka. Tapos sabi mo, nasan yung contract? Sasign ka na. But without us knowing, we have to ask these questions para taxes, dues, kailangan kasama sa computation yan. No? Ngayon, kung hindi nyo na ito, what's the best way for them to do? Wala eh. Last minute, alam nila nalaman. Balik.
Plan ahead ka na.
Plan ahead.
You have to plan ahead na.
Okay. Tanong na, sumbong na sa HLURB. Sumbong agad.
Mahirap sa HLURB. Medyo matagal din.
Matagal din. Okay. Oy, Digong. Balik kayo kay Digong.
So, ito yung mga pwede niyang itanong sa developer. Ayan. So, is it pre-selling or RFO project?
Nice
so,
question.
Yung pre-selling, so, meron ka pang mga ranges from 1 to 5 years, yan.
Bago matayo.
Okay. Bago matayo. So, don't expect much. But, well, ang expectation naman natin is makukuha natin yung unit at a lower cost.
Yes.
Kung RFO naman yan, ready for occupancy, now if you have done your due diligence, kumbaga, you're ready to shell out the cash, and you have the capacity, then may plano ka for it to be a business, then go ahead.
Okay.
Yun. So, ito, yun. What are the other things I have to save up for? So, taxes, inventory stamp, yung utility, pagpakabit ng Meralco, ng water.
May add-on costing to.
Yes.
Okay.
Cost to talaga due to the owner. Tapos yung fit-out works. So, yun yung mga costs na kailangan din natin paghandaan once na na-turn over sa atin yung...
Ang dami pala, no? Parang ayaw ko nang bumili ng coffee.
Yung sana sasabihin ko, baka wala na. Hindi naman. It's still real estate, it's still a good investment pa rin naman. But we just have to do our due diligence.
Prepare mo lang. Kasi of course, kung hindi naman prepare yung iyong utak, what more if hindi rin prepare yung bulsa mo? So you have
medyo
to...
masakit din sa puso.
Same lang when you're doing financial planning. Paano ka pupunta sa investments? Kung hindi mo inaalam yung mismong foundation, yan, yung mga pay debts, get insurance. Kung hindi mo inaalam yung mga steps na yan, how can you make sure na you'll have a successful investment?
Yun naman yung palagi nyo rin inaano.
Foundation pa rin. You need to ask these questions. Huwag kayong matakot to ask. Yan nga. Same when you want to grab opportunities, huwag ka matakot to ask. Same if you want to clarify information like what you said. Ask.
Especially for investments like this, hindi naman to bariya.
Yes. Tama. Okay, other questions na kailangan tanungin sa developer.
What is the condition of the unit when handed over?
Okay.
Okay, so we have a trick that we learned from experience. So you have fully furnished. Ibig sabihin, lahat na nandun na, pupunta ka na lang. Semi-furnished. Ito yung may mga cabinets ka na, may mga built-in cabinets and kitchen. Meron kang finished. Wala kang cabinets, but finished naman yung floor mo, yung walls and yung ceiling. That's okay. And then yung bare.
Okay.
So yung bare, wala ka lahat. Utility lang yung nandun. But, when we did our math, kung for business ang target mo, mas malaki pala yung revenue mo for bare unit. Even if you would cost more and initially for the fit-out works, but down the line, mas malaki yung magiging profit mo. Kasi we realize when you get a bare unit, mas mababa yung cost mo when you acquire the unit. Gagastos ka ng konti, let's say, for the thing that we did, mga 350 for 20 square meter. So, na-finish niya. But, since mababa yung contract price niya for the unit, ang monthly amortization niya lang is 9,000.
Okay. Oh.
9,000 and then yung unit niya is being rented out for 18,000.
Okay.
So, agad, malaki na yung profit mo. So, don't be scared kasi minsan tayo, maganda na yung unit. Ito na lang. Wala na akong isipin. So, down the line, baka mas better pala yung bare ang kunin mo.
Kaya ako hindi ako natatakot magpapagawa ko sa Versa. 50% off.
Pangatlong beso na sinabi yun
Para hindi nyo makalimutan. Okay.
Ayan. So, i-share na lang natin later sa kanila tong checklist.
Okay.
May checklist naman ako.
Yes. Actually, maganda na you guys, if you think na you feel bitten on today's TGFI Live, no? You can join tomorrow's TGFI webinar. Again, it's a paid webinar. So, we'll go straight to the point. Kasi, of course, yung paid webinar, it's the more advanced way. No? So, especially,
they can really monetize talaga.
Yes, you can really monetize. Kung paano na-experience yung example natin kanina for Rex unit, na potentially can earn around 35,000, 40,000, and let's say yung 20,000 amortization. Yeah, there's a big difference already. But how can you're going to do it? How can you have someone's property na ikaw mismo makapag-monetize doon? How can you learn these things, no? Of course, yung mas advanced na yan, just go to the caption here on today's episode, no? You'll see yung part 2, click that. Cost is 500 for this webinar. It's a 1-year access kung hindi ka maka-attend tomorrow, especially if you're in Singapore. Kita ko parang walang nanonood from Singapore ngayon. Nandun kasi si Duterte ngayon. Si Duterte. Okay. But, yun nga, if you don't have time tomorrow, it's okay kasi you can watch this for 1 year. You have an access for 1 year. So, pwede mong balik-balikan. And of course, pag may question kayo, tanungin nyo lang si Architect Cheryl. Kung gusto nyo discount, daan kayo sa akin kasi may commission ako doon. Joke lang. Okay, ano pa yung kailangan nating dagdagan? Kailangan tandaan, sorry.
So after nyo, once na papalapit na sa inyo yung unit, kailangan niya pagandahan. So you would have to hire somebody to build, to fit out your unit, and the designer for that. So tandaan nyo lang, Red, resources, experience, and direction.
Yes.
So they should have the proper resources to do the job. They would have to have the experience, of course, para hindi na kayo masyadong mahirapan. And of course, the direction. They should understand what babalik ulit tayo sa umpisa, what's the purpose of your unit.
Kalimitan kasi pag interior designer sa friend na lang, uy, friend, pa-design naman ng kondo ko. Diba ganun? Diba gusto makatipid?
Naman namin mga friends.
Yeah. Ngayon, may friend na ako, si architect. Yeah.
So, tandaan niya, red USB device.
Okay.
Para mas madali para sa inyo. They should understand what's your end goal.
Okay.
Palagi, purpose.
Purpose. Okay. So, ayan. Yun yung kailangan mga tandaan. How many minutes left for our... Ayan. 5 minutes, sige. Kasi we still need to ask the questions sa ating mga ka-TGFI. Pwede bang patagdagan ng konti ng ating ano? Sige, we'll start asking your questions. So, pakikiin na ng inyong mga katanungan ka-TGFI para aking mabasa na po. Okay, let's start kay... Ayan. Hi, Versa. Ako, damit mo talagang fans club dito. Ayan. Magkano po ang range ng papadesign ng condo unit? May Miralles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Design as per industry standard. Industry standard, sir, ranges from lowest is 800 per square meter to 1,500 per square. I'm going to tell them a good trick.
Sure.
Okay. So, based from experience. Most of the sinasabi ko naman dito is based from experience. So, if you have limited budget then, some people hires us to shop for them.
Okay.
So, they just pay, a set fee.
Okay.
For us to select things that would, answer their goals for their unit.
Okay.
Tapos, we make sure that it looks properly presented.
Okay.
Dun sa goal nila. So, it cuts down the time of having it all custom made. This works for medyo malalaking unit. Pero pagka malalaki, usually custom yan. Pero if your unit is a very good sized unit, pwede ka na lang to get an interior designer or to shop for you. Just para make sure na hindi alakoy yung mo.
Okay.
Yung space mo. Or
Okay. Ayan, nakakuha pa kayo ng bagong trick, daming tips from architect. Okay, so Jerry, most likely nasagot ni architect yung iyong tanong, magkano square meter? So,
sa design yun,
sa design.
800 to 1,500 per square meter.
And sige, let's, you can still ask your questions para ating maitanong. Okay, binigyan pa tayo ng additional 5 minutes of our production, mga bawing production natin. Mga gutom na to mga to. Ayan. Okay, mukhang maraming following ka, architect. Heard Leo over DWIZ some days ago and was actually mentioning yung Newport na unit na ginagawa nila na enrolled sa Airbnb. That was our plan. Kudos sa inyo. Every month, fully book kami.
Wow!
Project nyo raw to.
Yes.
Wow. Every month, fully book sila. So,
Nice to hear that.
nice to hear that.
Can I tell the story of that couple?
Yeah.
So they were insistent on having bunk beds for their unit, and then we were almost fighting with them na no, not bunk bed kasi it's near the airport. It's very good for short-term rental. Luckily, they listened to us. So the solution was to give them 2 single-size bed which they could combine if medyo Caucasian or malaki yung guest nila, or they could split up kung multiple yung guest nila. So yun, that's the result. So it pays to listen din sometimes.
Yeah. Well, yun nga, sabi niya, Airbnb, lagi silang fully booked. That means, ang ganda ng mga reviews nila. Hindi kasi, well, one site lang si Airbnb yan. A lot of sites pa.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that tomorrow, i-discuss ni architect, no? But the good side of that one, since of course, naglabas sila ng pera to do the fit out. But imagine, if fully booked sila every month.
Yeah.
Baka they're earning more than yung amortization nila twice pa. I don't know. Nanghuhula lang
Sana.
ako. Most likely kasi it's near Mall of Asia. So I
Saka
assume,
one night is 1.3.
yeah. One night, 1.3. Ito yung average rental, 1.3. Ang hotel in Mall of Asia, mababa dyan, 5,000. It's Mall of Asia.
Average pa yun.
Not unless doon ka sa mga motel. Okay. Yan, marami nang nangingi ng discount sa'yo, architect. 50% from Versa daw. Yay! Ako rin nakasama. Pwede ba 60% ako? Ako, Jose.
Sige, sama-sama na tayo magpipintura.
Okay. Ayan. So, yan na. Nag-comment na si Rex. In buying condos, other than the architect, structure, features, and fees, meron pang exclusive internet and TV cable providers. Nag-promote pa talaga. Okay. Pero tama, sinabi mo rin kanina, no? Nakakadagdag pagka may internet.
Added service yan.
Added service. So, kumbaga, you go beyond the extra mile. Ayan. I'm from Singapore. Ito, si Julian. Okay, me too watching from Singapore. Yan. Hi, Papa. Hi. Sino may papa mo? Thank you, Architect She.
Malamang ikaw.
Okay. Paano maging you po? Paano daw maging you?
Antokin ka
Oo nga
palagi.
How much for 3-bedroom renovation sa company ni Architect? Actually, I think yung iba kasi it's directly more of services, no? So
Okay.
we'll just comment the Versa's page
Yes.
sa natin sa ating thread for
then
today.
you could send your inquiries
Yes,
na
you can
naman.
send your inquiries sa kanila. Ayan. So, sige. Yung mga questions nyo regarding your condo nyo, di ba? You avail your condo units para directly you can ask architect na. Okay. Where can I get architect services? Yun din. We'll post her details, Versa Global's detail. So, sa fan page, it's Versa Pro.
Versa Pro Philippines, Inc. Yes. And we're also doing residences and small-scale apartment.
Tama. You said residences. Ito, tanong ni Ian Buday Danay. Ano po maganda gawin? Bumili ng unit or maybe a condo unit or build your own house?
Again, purpose.
Purpose.
Well, I read, make sure that you have a good business first before getting your own home. So at least meron ka ng rental.
Yeah.
May income ka na before getting your own home.
Tama, no? Kasi yun nako-confuse ang tao Kasi when you're buying a property, you have to ask yourself, babahayan mo ba siya or you want to make money out of it? Pag babahayan mo siya, of course, you have to make sure na homey, no?
Yeah.
Kung paparent mo siya, you have to make sure that people will be excited to stay to your unit. Hindi yung bumili ka ng unit and you expect that company or that developer will give you regular clients. Yung iba aasa sa ganun
But we found a very good area, kumbaga gray area in between of getting a condo and building your own home. We have projects na yung baba nila, rentable space, and then the other floors is for their own use. So it's a win-win solution din.
Okay.
So may business ka na, may bahay ka pa.
Ayan. Ito, architect, I'd like to ask. Ayan, wait lang, gumagalaw. Huwag niyo munang pagalawin yung mga comments niyo. Okay, Danica Gerona Abaga. Hi, I'd like to ask for your perspective. I think this is for you. With a condo studio unit, there siya, within Ortigas area. The Pearl Place yung name, I think. Is it a good location?
Yes.
Purpose, short-term lease.
Even for long term, okay yan. Kasi it's very near Asian Pacific and a lot of offices in Ortigas. I hope the unit that you have is big enough in case since it's a CBD, chances are meron kang tenant who are expats. So they tend to look for a slightly bigger unit.
Yeah. Ayun pala, kasi Ortigas, tendency for expats. Okay. Another question from Eliona Grace Tabacon. If fully furnished yung condo, okay, but you want to replace, example, floor tiles, furnitures, may cost din ba yun? If I have it now, how much po yung range?
Okay. So, papasok na yan sa renovation remodeling. I hope that you were able to earn from that unit for 3 years na before doing any changes na major. Floor tiles is tedious, and because they have waterproofing and all subsurface work. So sana kumita muna yung unit mo before you shell out more money. So if you really want to remodel it, the best way to move forward for now is to just change the loose furniture. Ito yung mga madaling palitan, bilhin sa labas. Yan.
So I hope nakuha ni Aliona ang sagot ng architect. Ayan. Do you provide condo renovation in Manila? I guess so, Manila.
Yeah, may project nga kami sa Quezon Province. Ayan.
Siguro rin, architects, sino ba yung big names na clients nyo?
Right now, we're fitting out office for BIR.
Okay.
Batangas. So we're doing that.
BIR. Okay.
Yeah. So we're also designing for some government offices, government projects in provinces. So
Okay.
we have projects in Quezon Province. So we did some farms also with Miss Sandy, yung goat farm niya. So condos, last year we average siguro mga in a month ang turnover namin condos is 4 units.
Okay.
4 units of condo in a month.
On an average.
On an average, kaya medyo umibags tayo.
And next year, I'm sure kasama na dyan yung Floyd Cocos Unit.
Tsaka residences, yes.
Yeah.
We do residences.
Okay, ito si Rex Salgado. Ay, pinapagalitan ako ni Rex. Hindi raw siya nag-promote, pero he has a good
Kami
point.
na nga yun.
Yeah. What I meant was, yung mga condos, maybe some, hindi ka pwede magpalit ng internet and TV cable providers. So if you're not satisfied with your internet provider, sorry, hindi ka pwede magpalit. Yun. So new buyers, keep that also in mind.
I think that's something that I will mention also on how to go through that in tomorrow's webinar.
Okay. Yeah. So ito,
I think kasi from experience nangyari yan sa isang client na.
okay. Access Residences in Pioneer, good location po ba?
Yes, a lot of BPO. So make sure that it's conducive for multiple tenants.
Yeah, well, near Pioneer nga ako. Accenture. Ito, Brian Osia. Okay po ba yung condormital located along University Belt? Condominium, dormitory, and hotel concept po siya? Exclusive for students.
Yes. Very good investment.
Yan. So, tangible condo. Bakit mas mura sa first floor kesa second pataas? Saan ba maganda?
First floor? Usually mas mahal ang first floor kasi commercial yan. Kung ground floor, first floor Kasi mas accessible siya from external
Basta residential yata. Well, ako kasi I was also in the real estate industry before. No? Ang sa amin, ang explanation dyan, kaya daw mas mura yung nasa baba, basta residential nasis mo yung residential. Kasi pataas sa pataas, paganda ng paganda yung view.
Yun ang sabi nila.
So, di ba? Kaya mataas yung pinaka nasa roof deck eh. Yeah.
Dun sa view, kasi yung air quality,
iba
kapag ka mas mataas ka. Hindi ka abot ng pollution.
Pag nasa top ka, napit ka sa langit, napit ka na kay Lord. Yeah. Mataas
konting
yun.
kaway na lang.
Yeah. Hello ka na.
At yung security din kapag ka mas mababang floor ka.
Mm-hmm.
Mas at risk ka sa security.
Ayan. Sige, last 2 questions. Ayan. Rowena Garcia, Shine Residences in Ortigas, good location for rental?
Shine Residences, yes. Kung yan yung nasa isip ko, hindi yan yung nasa dulo ng show. If hindi yan yung nasa dulo ng show, yes, it's a good location.
Okay, yung mga questions natin nagiging per development. Okay. Eto, let's go dun sa medyo general.
I have nothing against any developer.
Yeah. Let's go dun sa mismong general para for the benefit of all. Okay. Mahirap ba magpa-rent pag di pa tapos yung amenities ng condo?
Oo. Yes. Not really mahirap, but it's a challenge. It's very challenging kasi your tenants expects that they could have full access to the amenities.
Okay.
As part of their, rental fee.
Okay, sige. Last question na lang. Sige, last na to. Okay. Dene Miranda, bakit daw mas mura po ang built condo sa pre-sale pa lang na unit?
Kasi hindi niya pa na-accrue yung tamang market value niya. Kasi wala pa rin naman talaga kayong assurance na matatayo yung building.
Okay. Alright. So, that will be the end of our Q&A portion. Maraming
Okay.
salamat,
Thank
Architect
you.
Cheryl. But of course, kasi marami nang tatanong, ano daw yung iyong email, address, ano daw yung iyong contact number. Maraming may crush sa'yo dito. Married ka na,
Ang dami
Architect.
rin regaluhan.
Gusto mong namamas ko. Pero sige, how can they contact you?
They could send an email to info@versaglobal.com.
Okay, let me type it. Send email to
info@versaglobal.com.
global.com. Okay.
If you, paunahan ko na. If
Sure,
you have
sure.
an inquiry, George Zamora from our team will get in touch with you and would get your requirements if there's any.
Zamora.
Yeah.
George Zamora. Okay. So again guys, kung gusto po silang kontakin, ayan, I already commented it. You can contact Versa through info@versaglobal.com. George Zamora will get back to you, to your inquiries. So you can...
Kasi minsan nasa site ako. So we want to make sure that all emails are
Yeah.
attended.
Yung iba pong nagtatanong ng mga direct na to developments na questions, as much as we want to accommodate all of your questions, pwede directly na lang kay Architect.
Sige.
Yeah.
Nakatag naman ako sa mga post mo.
Nakatag.
So,
Pwede ka ba nila i-add?
Sige, okay lang.
Oh,
Wala
yan,
lang
oh.
utang.
Go na. Go na. Pwede rin ako i-add. Let's try. Yan. Pwede siya. Okay. Her Facebook account. Ayan. Pwede niyong i-add si Architect. Nagpumayag na siya. First 100 ba? Ayan. Okay.
Sana nakatulong. Yan.
Yan. Okay? Okay. So, again, they can contact you yun nga, through the email address or your website is
versaglobal.com and our Facebook page is Versa Pro Philippines Inc.
yan. versaglobal.com. Facebook is
Versa Pro Philippines Inc. Please like us on Facebook.
Okay, makikita niyo yung mga projects nila and I can attest naman na maganda. Ay, honestly, hindi ako
Kasi nakita niyo naman.
Yeah, wala naman joke, no? Pagpunta ka talaga doon sa unit, ang ano kasi ang weird, PL nga yung unit ni nung friend natin. Pero nung inayos siya, I like the design. And I'm sure yung friend namin sobrang proud din siya sa kanyang unit. Yeah. Okay? So, ayun lang. Again, guys, I'm sure that some of you are still bitten with today's TGFI Live. Huwag naman kayo maglala because tomorrow we still have another
Yes.
TGFI paid webinar. So, the cost is only 500 pesos. You can join. It's an hour of discussion. Let's go to the next level, no? Kasi of course, yung mga condo nyo, ready na siya or
Yes, monetize na.
monetize na natin siya or you have friends, they don't know what to do with their condo unit. Pwede sila magpatulong na design everything and make it a monetizing unit property, no? You can learn all of it through tomorrow's webinar. It's how to create extra income without owning a home, okay? Or even if you have your own home, okay? It's at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So, again, si Architect will still join us for tomorrow, no? So, ayun lang, nandiyan na rin yung link. Just click it and of course, you can join na tomorrow. So, yun lang. So, we have something as well for Architect. Nasaan yung ano? Architect kasi we have talked about properties for today. Sa amin din sa TGFI, ganito kami mapagbigay na grupo na organisasyon, no? So we would like
Mga
to give you-
70% na yan.
Yeah, ano to? Sobrang pinaghirapan namin to. We designed this so well, no? Na sobrang ganda na pagkakasay ng
Yan,
condo
nakita
unit.
ko yan.
Condo unit to eh. Okay, this is an Alcansha for you.
Wow, thank you.
Okay, since real
52-week
estate,
challenge.
52-week money challenge, ayan. So, I hope next year, no, napuno
Thank
na
you.
to. So, that's for you.
Magbibilangan tayo.
Yes. This is also for you, TGFI Matt. Okay? So, again, ka-TGFI Architect, maraming salamat sa pag-join.
Thank you.
Okay, so tomorrow we have a paid webinar. Punta lang kayo dun sa link na makikita nyo sa caption so that you can join tomorrow. And, of course, every Monday, Motivational Monday, every Thursday, TGFI Live. So yun lang, join lang kayo for our upcoming shows here in TGFI. So again, maraming salamat ka TGFI for joining us. Magandang umaga kung nasaan ka man ngayon. Magandang tanghali, magandang gabi, magandang araw ka TGFI. Bye!
Bye!